Morning. Morning, Graham. Little knee Peter Pope. We're at the Big W store at the moment. I'm just getting a couple of props here. One is a picture of the full front page story, which I'll show you in a minute. Minister Hennessy on Friday, that some of you may have seen the commentary there, and the Facebook Live on Friday. Health Minister Jill Hennessy outs anti-vaxxers over online abuse, and obviously focusing on some fairly significant Twitter comments. So let's see today. The challenge was if Minister Hennessy can recover those Twitter shots. I'm a little bit doubtful, but look, maybe she will. And the second thing we're doing is we're going to highlight with the Minister for Women. So I'm not at the Minister for Health, I'm going to the Minister for Women, Fiona Richardson, just in case perhaps we need a new minister. That's pretty interesting, the way that's working, isn't it? Sorry, that's better. Sorry, didn't want to upset that photo, Minister Hennessy. But in here, I've just had some done with my limited funds I was given last night after I had everything stolen. Haven't got a computer, haven't got my wallet, haven't got any ID. Someone gave me $50, so I'm investing 10 in getting these printed off in photo form. This is what I gave to Pauline Island on the staff member for Minister Hennessy on Friday evening. So this is what we really want addressed, is this incredible revelation by more than a dozen scientists at the CDC who are very concerned about the current state of ethics. So am I, at the CDC. The CDC is the Centre for Disease Control and Prevention, Atlanta, Georgia. I went to the Olympics actually back in 1996. Actually, I've just remembered, guess whose boat I was on back then? It was actually the Coca-Cola boat. But if you read into this, and I put up some posts this morning, because I can't do email and I can only use my phone and Facebook at the moment. I put up some amazing material that flowed from having a close look at some of the problems identified by these scientists. Recently, the National Centre for Chronic Disease Prevention and Health Promotion, someone should PM me that, anyone in the team, that mob there, been implicated in a cover-up of inaccurate screening data for the WISE Women, the WW program in the US, a coordinated effort by that centre to bury the fact that the screening numbers for the WW program were misrepresented in documents sent to Congress. Now, when you drill further into this, and I do need to get to the Minister for Women, or at least the electoral officer, you'll find Coca-Cola's name will come up. Now, I'm going to take you to page 3 of this letter. You do need to read every aspect of this, so does every public servant. And I'll just take you to the final paragraph here on page 3, is it? Here's page 3 down there, okay. They've copied this letter to the CDC Ethics Office. It's probably been put in the waste paper bin. These actions do not serve the public well. Why is nothing being done to address these problems? Why has the CDC OD turned a blind eye to these things? The lack of, wait for it guys, oh sorry, I have to laugh, it's so serious. The lack of respect for science and scientists that support CDC's legacy is astonishing. Please do the right thing, please. Please be an agent of change. These are senior, been written by CDC Spider, which is CDC scientists preserving integrity, diligence and ethics in research. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So I'm wearing my Spider Web t-shirt today because the code name for this group of scientists, or the letter in the Huffington Post that broke this story, was the spider bite story. So we've all been stung by the CDC. It's a lot of information to get to you. I'll do it in bite-sized chunks. We all pay for our data in bytes, except it's B-Y-T-E-S. This one's a serious spider bite, and there's a lot of people coming out in the CDC, Centre for Disease Control in the US, and no surprises for guessing who relies on all of their science, Minister Hennessy. So I reckon there's a few tired public servants over the weekend. I'm pretty exhausted. Had a lot of funny things happening in my email, had a lot of funny things happening. I was getting emails downloaded on the weekend when neither of my methods of communication were actually on. I promise you, they were off. Funny cars outside where I was living, but anyway, look, it's all fun. I've read about it before, the tactics that are used. You haven't turned the lights on or off in the flat yet. That's a pretty common one. Looking forward to that. So good luck. Let me wander down about probably 400 metres, and we'll see what we can find out at the Minister for Women, where I went about 6 weeks ago, and been pretty quiet there, Fiona, so I was looking for that meeting. I'm hoping you're the one. You're the Minister for Women. Someone's got to stand up. I'm praying it's you. We've got beautiful Pauline Ireland as a public servant. She's bringing it to the attention of the Minister, this serious CDC whistleblowing that only came out last Thursday night. Yes, last Thursday night, and that was only the night before. The night before this article was splattered. Yeah. Troll shame. So let's see if we can find the trolls, Jill. Can we find all these anti-vaxxers online abuse? Well, we've been abused every day, so we know what it's like, but we've got thick skin. So shooting out and heading down to the Northcote office of the State Labor Minister for Women, Fiona Richardson. This is Graham Little, knee signing off. www.fightpharmacorruption.com. If you want to go to my GoFundMe, that'd be handy, because I've got nothing in the bank. I haven't got any cards. I've got one piece of ID that wasn't on me. So luckily for me, haven't even got my seniors card for travel. I've actually got my passport. What a miracle! So it's all fun. Look, you have to have a laugh. They laugh every day on the Vax bus. You've got to look at Del Bigtree's speech today. I woke up panicking at 5 o'clock. He went on live. I watched him for an hour and a half. He was in vintage mode. Del Bigtree, producer of the Vax movie. It will be shown in Australia. It's just a question of how many days. I hope I'm there with you in the front row. I hope maybe Del might be there too. You never know what will happen from here. Love to you all. Signing off.